Welcome back everyone to CruiseAway on your screens here on Gecko at 1 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon every single day. It's Derek and Joe with you for the next half an hour, and we're going on big ship adventures. As we're the biggest cruise offering on your screens here in Oz, we thought we'd take you on board some of the biggest and best ships out there in the cruising world today.
That's right. Bigger ships means more choices of bars, pools, restaurants, activities and adventures. So later we're taking a 2-in-1 trip for November next year, which combines a stay in Bali with a cruise on the mighty Quantum of the Seas with Royal Caribbean around Oz and back to Brisbane. We're also boarding the mighty MSC Meraviglia for a trip for August next year that includes a city break in New York plus a Canada and New England cruise. My type of show, I tell you.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Lots to come, and we're starting our holiday planning on this show with a chance to board one of my favourite ships, Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas, who I was lucky enough to sail on when she launched. Get ready to be wowed by her awesome activities on board. So this 2-week Dream Away package starts on the 30th of December next year. Ooh, we're going away for New Year. That sounds good. And we're going to start off by flying you from Sydney out to Singapore to welcome in 2025, which sounds like 1,000 years away, and it's really not that long away. We've got a 3-night hotel stay. And let me tell you what happens in Singapore over New Year's celebration. I mean, it's so good. The whole place becomes one big party city.
Yes.
There are fireworks displays, music, lights, lasers down at Marina Bay. I mean, Gardens by the Bay will have big celebrations there as well. You have so much going on. I mean, honestly, you are spoilt for choice for how to celebrate your new year. It's going to be amazing.
I can't think of anywhere better to experience New Year, actually.
For sure,
you know,
absolutely.
It's really just topping the scale there in terms of excitement. But we're going one step further because we're heading on board one of the most exciting vessels on the 7 seas, the Anthem of the Seas. You're going to be on board for 10 nights. This is Quantum class from Royal Caribbean. There is no other class of ship, in my opinion, that offers you more in the realm of entertainment. This is all about that Vegas-style entertainment at sea with the Royal Caribbean signature, which is quality, beautiful design elements around the ship and interactive excitement, whether it be interactive artwork, and I know you enjoyed some of that on board, Derek. There you are.
Kinetic sculpture moves with you.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's honestly, it's ridiculous. For those people who just love loads and loads of different things to do, and I don't know what you're like on holiday. Maybe you're a bit more of a sit down and stop kind of person. Maybe you're a get up and go kind of person. What I will tell you on these ships is whether it's just you two as a couple, it's the whole family, and it's you and the kiddos, you are going to have such an amazing time on Anthem of the Seas. Now, you might not have the head for heights for that, but actually watching other people do the North Star there, that crane arm goes over the ocean as well, which is a real thrill seeker's paradise.
She does.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's so nice. It really is. Now, watch this, because this is skydiving simulation, which you can do. I mean, you would never do that in everyday life. Yeah, it's brilliant.
This is the thing. I love that, what you're mentioning. You wouldn't do these things in everyday life. Indoor skydiving, you've got a surf rider, you've got a rock climbing wall, you've got a trapeze. So perhaps you can push your limit in a safe environment and feel like you're kind of nurtured and looked after, because you are. When it comes to shows, they are absolutely explosive in a very good way, as you'd imagine. Some of the best talent on board the 7 seas. You've got the 270 Lounge as well, which have very exciting bespoke shows on offer. Also, when it comes to food, I mean, there's a little bit of everything. You have got, of course, your favourites, your comfort food, you've got your buffet, the Windjammer, and yet you also have those specialty dining options. Cruising out of Singapore, we're going to be enjoying an overnight in Bangkok, Thailand, which is the capital of this incredible country. Love Bangkok. The Wat Arun Temple and Grand Palace are must-sees. You've got the Chatuchak Market too. They've got lots of night markets in Bangkok. Asiatique Riverfront, which I visited when I was recently there, is lots of fun. Ho Chi Minh is up next, and some excursions you might want to enjoy here are the Saigon Highlights or the Vung Tau Highlights and the Kuchi tunnel exploration. Again, speak to your shore excursions team on board where they can hook you up with the best. Now, Trang beckons next, and this is a place of natural, gorgeous beauty with that juxtapose of incredible history at the same time. They're known for their mineral mud baths and thermal springs in this port, as Vietnam's actually very geothermal. Chiang Mai, Vietnam is up next, and another beautiful place to visit where you can take your pick really of relaxing in the thermal springs or at the beach, or seeing some ancient history and some beautiful temples. We're back into Singapore, where we've included a private transfer from the port back to the airport, where we'll fly you home. Of course, end-to-end flights are included, that incredible stay on New Year in Singapore, and your hotels included there. Venturing through Thailand, Vietnam, and then back into fabulous Singapore, Malaysia. An epic adventure and a great time to get away with the family, perhaps for New Year.
Oh, this is brilliant. Remember, we've dedicated whole shows to getting away at Christmas and New Year, and this is one of those. So this is going from 2024 into 2025. I mean, the celebrations in Singapore are epic. I mean, you know, we have our amazing New Year celebrations in Sydney, and they are spectacular. They are the envy of the world. But in Singapore, oh my word, it's all encompassing, because literally the whole city is kind of taken over with this kind of light show and fireworks. And remember, you can enjoy those down in Clarke Quay. You can enjoy them from wonderful rooftop bars. There are so many different places that you can actually enjoy them from, and it is a big deal. It's just a non-stop party. You are going to love it. And the great thing about this is you're over in Singapore and you've got a bit of recovery time after your New Year's celebrations, you know what I mean. You've got a couple of days just to kind of get yourself back up the right way, explore the city as well before you have your cruise. So this is the perfect getaway. It's a 2-week holiday. The flight from Sydney to Singapore, that's included, of course, 3 nights in a hotel there. Then you've got 10 nights of exciting, action-packed Anthem of the Seas cruising. And Anthem of the Seas, let me tell you, has something for absolutely everyone. You come back having done things that you never would have imagined. Maybe that's where you learn to surf. Maybe that skydiving adventure, maybe that sparks something in you and you want to then go and take that to the next level. You've got that wonderful North Star there giving you the views over the ships. You've got so many specialty dining restaurants and adventures. And as Joe mentioned before, you've got fabulous entertainment every evening in different locations around the ship as well. You've got things like live game shows and activities during the day that you can do as well. You're going to love this. And the cruise itself is fascinating. Vietnam and Thailand, including the overnight in the port for Bangkok. So not only can you have daytime adventures in Bangkok, but you can see what happens at night in Bangkok as well, which is incredible. Now, you end this cruise back in Singapore, and of course the flight back to Sydney is included too. Now, you think about that and you think about the time of year it is. Whenever you travel at New Year, then comes the premium. You try booking hotels in city over Christmas, over New Year, over key holidays, it gets very expensive. But you're with CruiseAway, and we're so well connected in the cruise industry, with the hotel lines, with the airlines, with tour companies around the world. Look at this, and we can put a low deposit on this price today to get it in the diary. Look at that. Just over $3,500 right now, or just $500 each today as a deposit, and that locks in that deal. That's you sorted for Singapore for New Year, seeing 2024, saying goodbye to 2024 and hello 2025, and then you've got that amazing cruise as well. Let's look at upgrades on board the cruise as well. So up to ocean view, up to the doors and the fresh air of the balcony, and even up to a suite as well. Now don't forget, you can spread the cost of your holiday package as well. So as well as being able to put a $500 each deposit down on this, with Travel Pay Later you can split it down into more payments as well. So you can just spread the cost over a year of paying for that holiday as well. If you're interested in that, talk to the team toll free 1300 411 954 is that telephone number to call. There are so many more deals like this as well, by the way, on our website. So after the show, make a note of it right now, cruiseaway.com.au, and after the show, go and have a little peruse around the website and see those fabulous deals. And the great thing is our website is so quick and so reactive as well. Now, CruiseAway have been in this travel business for a long time and seen lots and lots of changes. But I tell you what, we are still the #1 trusted cruise adventure bookers in Australia.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
It's that easy, isn't it? It's that easy to book your dream holiday. And you know what? I think you'll be absolutely spoilt for choice when you see what's on offer. Something for everybody's taste, lifestyle and budget on our website, and of course when you speak to the team. So sticking with Royal Caribbean, we have another adventure on the cards for you. This time we're heading to Bali and the Lion City to Harbour Bridge. That's the name of the adventure. 21 nights, leaving on the 10th of November next year. We are going to fly you from Brisbane to beautiful Bali for a fabulous 7-night hotel stay. Everyone take a deep breath.
I know, yeah. And relax.
And relax. It is really like the Zen capital, of course. Now, you may have been fortunate enough to visit Bali with the proximity to us, of course, before. But if you haven't, or even if you have, this is, of course, that island of the gods. It's an extraordinary place, full of very welcoming locals, so friendly, excellent shopping, superb beaches, beautiful cultural history with such a juxtapose of different influences from around the world, and also you have got that influence of Zen. You know, if you love a little bit of yoga, relaxation, this is the place for you. There's also an opportunity to go and see those incredible silversmithing workshops as well when you're out there. If you love a little bit of jewellery, this is your place. Now, after your 7-night stay, we're going to fly you to the Lion City, to Singapore, where you have 2 nights. So I love that this is a little mini break. Well, it's not a mini break, it's a full holiday. Then you have the mini break in Singapore, and then, of course, we're heading off on cruise. Now, Singapore is an amazing city, and again, it's that stop place, isn't it? If you're heading over to Europe, you may have visited before, but you might have just had a stopover in the past. It's nice to actually have 2 full nights here to go and shop in the markets, to see the incredible UNESCO World Heritage botanical gardens with their 50+ species of beautiful orchids, or head to Gardens by the Bay or Raffles Hotel. Lots to see. Then we're heading on board the Quantum of the Seas, the flagship of Quantum class from Royal Caribbean, for 12 fabulous nights of cruising. They are all about adventure. They have that North Star, which reaches higher than the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You also have lots of entertainment on offer, you know, whether it be, of course, the indoor skydiving or dodgem cars, or, you know, the robotic bar. That's also part of the experience, isn't it?
That's like a show in itself. I mean, whether you do or don't get a drink from the Bionic Bar, it draws a crowd like a show every night.
Yeah.
It's brilliant because you use the tablets to place the order. You can invent your own cocktails in it. It's really clever. Now, this is sister ship to the Anthem of the Seas that we saw in the first offer there. In fact, Quantum came first. So she really was the game changer.
Oh, yeah.
For Royal Caribbean when she launched. The Seaplex, I mean, that's a massive space there. If you've got kids with you as well, or maybe you're a gamer, up on the 2nd level of that Seaplex there are areas with all the games consoles as well, so you can get involved with that. This 270 lounge as well that we saw on Anthem, it's so funny because the windows behind it are windows during the day, and at night they become the backdrop for the show.
So dynamic, isn't it?
It is incredible. It's ridiculous.
I love that. Okay, so we're cruising out of Singapore and we're heading straight into Lombok, Indonesia, where you can see the Mount Rinjani volcano right there. This is a motor vehicle free island, so you know, getting around by bike is super easy. You might want to take a little tuk-tuk. Now, a couple of days at sea sees us into Oz, up in the Northern Territories, Darwin, where you can go to Crocosaurus Cove. I know.
No.
You can cage dive with the crocs there.
No.
It's a no for you. I would do it. Kakadu, of course, is up there as well. Then we're on to Cairns, gateway to the Great Barrier Reef, of course, one of the natural wonders of the world. So many Australians haven't even visited because, you know, we might tend to go to Europe but not actually see the Barrier Reef, so this is your chance.
You know why? It's on the doorstep.
I know it's on our doorstep,
yeah.
exactly. But you know, make this a priority. And Airlie Beach, cruising is a great way to see it. Airlie Beach, you can head to Heart Reef. I would be thinking helicopter tour over Heart Reef for sure.
Oh, wow.
Or take that glass bottom kayak, that glass bottom cruise out to the reef. You know, what a brilliant little trip this is. And a day at sea sees us back into Brisbane. We're just going to walk straight off the ship. Now, speak to the team about national transfers as well if you want, you know, flying back over to the West Coast or, you know, down to Melbourne or wherever you're off to. But love this trip, absolutely love it, because you get a full-on holiday in Bali, a mini break in Singapore, and then we're on to Indonesia and finishing off, you know, right on your doorstep.
Oh, you wait until you've seen the price tag for this one. I tell you what, our phone lines will be red hot. I would suggest putting this number on a speed dial right now, either on the phone that's already probably in your hand or the one that you're going to pick up that's over there. 1300 411 954. I'm emphasising the phone number because it's going to ring off the hook. So get through sooner rather than later to get this deal. So it's for November next year. It's 21-night holiday all told. The flight from Brisbane to Denpasar in Bali. 7 nights of complete relaxation. Your time there is to just explore, enjoy and relax. And then you've got 12 nights of cruising on Quantum of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. Lots of adventures on board. You're cruising out to Lombok and around the reef ports in Oz back to Brisbane. This is spectacular. You can put a low deposit on this price as well of just $500 each today. Okay, get ready. I can hear the phone lines ringing already. I bet they are. 1300 411 954. Look at this. This is 3 weeks of holiday. In fact, this is like 3 holidays in one, really, isn't it? You've got the time in Bali and you've got the time in Singapore as well. Did I mention the hotel stay in Singapore as well? You've got 2 nights in a hotel there and then your cruise on Quantum. All of that at less than $3,000 per person. $500 each today gets this price secured for you. Call now. Here are the upgrade prices as well if you want to upgrade on board Quantum. So to go up to Ocean View, to balcony or the suite there is everything you need. Yes, it is 12 nights of cruising, 2 nights in Singapore, 7 nights in Bali. I can't believe that price tag. Well, listen, I can believe that price tag because it's CruiseAway. We've been in this travel business for over 25 years. And the prices on your screen are reflective of the deals that we are doing some 25 plus years later. That is unbeatable. That's going to take some beating in any show that we do, Jo.
I think it's almost impossible to match a deal like that. I mean, of course, you know, look around, but we are here for you as your personal travel concierges and making life so easy to book dream adventures. That is a power-packed, value-packed deal if ever I've seen one.
I don't think I'm going to say the phone number again because I don't think my team will thank me for that because I'm sure they're busy talking to lots of people right now.
Yeah.
Listen, if the lines are busy, just be patient with us. Remember that number is toll-free and you'll find all the deals on our website as well, cruiseaway.com.au. Don't forget we're here every day and it's twice a day to CruiseAway, of course, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on Gecko on channel 17. And welcome if you've never seen our shows before. We are all about fabulous holidays.
Yeah.
And you will get to love us love us, love us, love us, because there are some great inspirational ideas for holidays you didn't even know you wanted yet.
Yes, I love that we offer you some off the beaten track exciting opportunities too that maybe you never even thought of doing. So we're going to switch cruise lines now to MSC Cruises, and we're going to head New York, New England and Canada for 15 nights. Again, maybe you've never thought of doing a Canada New England cruise because you don't know what to expect there. Well, we're going to open your eyes to this. It's actually one of my favorite itineraries of all time, leaving on the 21st of August next year, where we'll fly you from Sydney to the USA for a 4-night hotel stay in New York, New York to start it all off. Wow, New York in summertime, this is exciting. I tell you what, the city really comes to life in summer. You've got brilliant things like outdoor theatre in Central Park, movies and things like that. Make sure you ride your yellow cab. You've got to forget about it. You've got to do it, right? Little Italy, you've got Chinatown. I mean, the food in New York is utterly superb. Now, after your 4-night stay, talking of food, you're going to have an incredible culinary experience when you board the MSC Meraviglia. Whether you're looking for more casual dining or something a bit more luxurious, delicious steaks in butcher's cut. There's the teppanyaki, which is kind of a dining theatre experience, and the Carousel Lounge as well, which is where you can see an incredible show with acrobats and at the same time enjoy dinner. These are your specialty dining experiences. You can ask when you're on board the food concierge about booking those. Then when it comes to the actual design of the ship, this is the exciting thing about MSC vessels. They have that true international flair. So you have that Vegas experience because you have something called the Sky Dome. So when you're down in the atrium, it has a different, event every single night. Very, very cool indeed. Love that. But you've also got these beautiful spaces which are like almost a piazza in Rome or Florence. You definitely have that international feel on MSC.
Oh, honestly, you are going to love it. You're going to love wandering down those Swarovski staircases. You'll love sneaking off to the Brass and Anchor pub, just lovely little bolt holes around the ship where you can just be you. Wonderful little coffee shop, and they make their own chocolates on board as well, which is just one of the most delicious things. I did a week's cruise on Meraviglia, this very ship actually last year, and I can tell you now, you will be wowed by the service, you'll be wowed by the styling on board as well, and the massive range of entertainment and just places for you to have fun. Up on the pool deck, there's always a party going on as well, by the way, as well as salsa lessons, quizzes, bingo. It all happens up on the top deck. There's always something going on. You're on board for 10 nights and you're doing that iconic sail out of New York as well.
Yes, you are. Day at Sea sees us into Boston, known as the cradle of American independence, and it does brim with heritage and culture. You can head to Quincy Marketplace, which is an amazing food market. You can head to the Freedom Trail, Cheers Bar, of course, where everyone knows your name. Then we're on into Portland, and some excursions here you might want to enjoy are the Best of Portland and the Lighthouse, and they have a highlights and schooner adventure. Now, New England's known for its schooner boats, so that's a fun thing to do when you're out there. St. John, Canada beckons next. It's Canada's most easterly province on the island of Newfoundland and in the North Atlantic. So you've got, again, you've got a great lighthouse to visit there, but lots of natural beauty, including the reversing falls. Then we're on into Charlottetown, known for Anne of Green Gables, and Prince Edward Island National Park as well. And again, this is a great place to do a scenic drive, so you might want to book an excursion which gives you the best of highlights of this port for sure. Sydney, Canada is up next, and this is a great one to do, the Celtic Heritage Tour, where you get to enjoy the sounds of Cape Breton, and they'll take you to the amazing music centre there to enjoy this one with the Celtic influence of these ports, that connection. Halifax, Canada is up next, and it has that longest boardwalk in Northern America with so much to see and do. You've got coffee shops and restaurants and points of interest leading up to the amazing lighthouse, and also known for its wines in Annapolis. We're cruising back into New York. We've included a private transfer from the ship, of course, back to the airport for you, flying you back to Sydney, Australia. So this is a real taste of the best of New England and New York. A wonderful cruise. It's actually one of my favourite cruise itineraries of all time. Working in the cruise industry for over 10 years, that is really saying something, I think. It's a magical experience, Canada, New England.
Yeah, certainly is. And do you know what? Your flights in and out of New York, not just from any airport, you're flying to JFK and back, which I think is quite a boast, isn't it? It's quite nice to say, yeah, we're flying into JFK. It's brilliant. Everything about this is brilliant, actually. August next year, 15 nights. Can you find a little space in the corner of your case for me for this one? I would love to go. 15 fabulous nights this will be. So the flight from Sydney to JFK in New York, 4 nights in a hotel in New York City, so you can do the Big Apple the way you want to. And then we're on to the MSC Meraviglia for 10 nights of cruising on this sparkling ship with its wonderful Swarovski staircases, cruising Canada and New England, and then your own private transfer from the port in New York back to JFK for the flight back to Sydney. I'm going to get straight to the price tag on this one. Deposit today of $300 each, and here is the price for the whole holiday, and worth every single dollar of that price. Honestly, it is ridiculous, because here you've got a holiday in New York and another holiday on the cruise ship itself. $300 each today as a deposit. I would get that booked as quickly as you can. Here's your upgrade prices for onboard the cruise to go up to ocean view and balcony. Look at how little the upgrade prices are there on that, and that's 10 nights of cruising. I mean, $200 to go up to ocean view it's a drop in the ocean, pardon the pun, isn't it? It's ridiculous. That's just $20 a night. Oh no, it's less than that, isn't it? Oh yeah, 10 nights. Yeah, 10 nights. Yes, indeed, $20 per night to go up to ocean view. That's definitely well worth it. Honestly, I would be as quick as you possibly can, because that's another one where the phone lines, honestly, yes. I'm sorry, team. Yeah, no. Sorry, team. Although that is our job, though, Joe, isn't it? To get the phone ringing. Call us toll-free 1300 411 954. Of course, you can find all of our offers and about 9,000 others as well, actually, on our website at cruiseaway.com. The brilliant thing on these holidays as well, for the ones that are a little bit further out, not only can you do low deposit today, but with Travel Pay Later, you can break down that holiday cost as well into manageable payments, which the way we live today is a pretty darn good idea. Yeah, I think it's amazing, because it really allows you to budget for your dream holiday. We can get more in the diary as well, can't you? Yes, I mean, but this price point for just flights over to New York in the summer from Oz. I mean, come on. I mean, and you have a holiday in New York with your hotel included, and you also have the cruise. That is exceptional. Exceptional value. So, you know, planning early is planning smart when it comes to the travel industry. And there's going to be lots and lots of things to tempt you as well when you check out our website. Of course, that is cruiseaway.com.au, and we have our toll-free number that you can call as well. And our well-versed customer service agents will help you plan that dream holiday in a cinch. It's so easy. You deserve it. Absolutely. Right. Well, you can have too much of a good thing, so it's time for us to pop off. Don't forget, we're here twice a day, 1 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on Gecko, so we'll see you back here very soon. Happy booking. Catch you later.